Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Stealing from the Greats, a daily segment where I break down the best subscription signups out there so we can learn what do's and don'ts we should be applying to our own subscription websites. Now, today I am looking at Wonder Monday. Wonder Monday is an impossibly delicious low-carb cheesecake. I really like that tagline. Very concise, to the point, and tells you exactly what it is. It tells you, the homepage tells you right away if the website is for you or not for you. Do you know what you're looking for, sir? Are you looking for delicious low-carb cheesecake? Yes? Well, then you found yourself in the right place. Brands do this rarely. Actually, not as often as we'd like. All that aside, though, we're going to be looking at their total sign-up for their Subscribe and Save program. But as always, I'm going to be looking at three aspects. I'm going to be looking at brand drivers, product drivers, and trust drivers, as well as barriers that get me to proceed through and sign up. I am also going to be calling out the technology that they use. They are using, they're on Shopify, and they are using Atomic Subscriptions as their subscription platform. So let's dive in and let's look at brand drivers first. So as I've mentioned already, we're talking about homepage positioning and their brand statement, and to talk about impossibly delicious low-carb cheesecake. Now, that's really, really solid. I love that they're calling out that they have some flavor, literal flavor, impossibly delicious, and a little bit of character to their copy. Low-carb, high-protein, gluten-free is the subtext. Call to action is shop now. I do wish that they had the call out for exactly the customer audience. What do you do and who are you for? So this could be really a little more impactful if they connected to me as a reader. So impossibly delicious low-carb cheesecake for aspiring athletes who can't give up their sweet tooth. That would be like the creme de la creme. We'll stick with food references on this one. So that's really, really cool. I really want to give shout out to, I'm guessing, Candace and her team for including portrait style videos and using this as a Tolstoy app. It's kind of a self-product and brand discovery quiz. We've seen really good, cool results with using these on websites to improve engagement, answer questions, comment, and convert healthy skeptics into subscribers and purchasers just by putting a face behind a brand. Again, people don't buy from brands and companies. People buy from people. So I really, really, really like that. So far, awesome work, guys. Now they have, right underneath here, they have 3 grams of carbs, 0 added sugar, rich, sweet, and creamy, real and honest ingredients. Now, they have product drivers right underneath. So telling you a little more about why Wonder Monday is, the product itself is great. It's because it's low carb, it's no added sugar, it's just naturally sweet, and it's got basically a rich, creamy texture. So again, product driver, really good. And then they go straight to the point with their variety pack. Hey, get our variety pack, 12 restaurant-sized cheesecakes, 1,600 reviews, social proof. Again, so the third aspect of a good sign-up is trust, because they're going to be making claims like, hey, we are impossibly delicious, we're low carb, we're having all these product claims, but unless they're verified by outside party, but with social proof, press and PR, customer reviews, user-generated content, it's really hard to take that. Like, I'm still skeptical, for example, that it is truly delicious. I mean, if it's low-carb cake, can it be really that good? So I like the review count here. What I would really love to see is some customer testimonials and customer quotes that are just like no-brainer, clearly telling me what they are. And I know they have them on the website, but I haven't seen them yet on the homepage to verify these claims. Now, underneath, so here's the crux of the matter. This is their Subscribe and Save program. Now, what they're really doing is it's a very common mistake a lot of starter subscriber saves, basically brands do with Subscribe and Save, is they use it as a bolt-on, they put it on their website, and they kind of let users just kind of stumble into Subscribe and Save if they really want to. They're not really prioritizing Subscribe and Save. Now, and simply by, and here's what the logic we generally advocate. subscribe and save. If it's truly cancel anytime, risk-free, and cheaper, it literally is the best way to buy from your brand. You literally have to be, I'm not going to say you have to be stupid, but not to buy, subscribe, and save, but you have to feel like that's the logical no-brainer. It's zero risk, cancel anytime, and save. And also you'll get some additional perks. So right now it's delivery every 45 days, so you can't really customize that frequency. I don't really mind that too much. As far as sign-up goes, generally limiting the number of choices during a purchasing process is a good step. It is a step in the right direction. The more common problem is overcomplicating the process, not undercomplicating the process. So, but what I would suggest for them is pre-selecting that subscribe and save, making sure that the price itself, also on the product page, updates this, and really displaying the subscribe and save as the no-brainer best way to buy from your brand. Highlighting some subscribe and save benefits like gifts for members, early access, maybe it is free shipping. So if you subscribe and save. So that's what I would recommend. However, I'm noticing another sign that shows me that subscribe and save is really kind of let's call it an afterthought, or it's not a priority for the team, because you can get free shipping on all one-time orders that are $100 plus with code free ship. So they're not talking about subscribe and save orders. So now I have even less incentive to subscribe and save, because I'll be paying for additional shipping if I subscribe and save, as opposed to buying one time. I'm kind of already turned off. But I really like a couple of things about this particular call. It's very, very simple and easy. It's right on the homepage, and guess what? They show you a homepage, product banner, brand banner, the clear brand hook, impossibly delicious low-carb cheesecake, great product photography. They got the owner's face right there. They stand behind what they say, and they also tell you that their product is respected by a lot of people. A lot of people are leaving reviews. I really like all those things, and they're throwing you right at the product page and basically asking you to add to cart. This is actually a very, very smart and simple way to try to get people to convert rather than taking them through a multi-step process. Now, another thing I really like about this call out here is that the product description is actually above the purchase form. So the purchase form is this one-time or subscribe and save, and the quantity selector and the add to cart. Now here's the trick. What we found is once you do this, has generally a good impact on conversion rates, and they clearly upgrade and they pay attention. They pay attention to their copy, and you can tell this by just reading through their copy. So first of all, restaurant-sized cheesecakes gives you, basically converts that mental doubt of how big are these? Triple the size of our minis and double the flavor with better nutrition than ever before. Our brand new cheesecakes are finally here, variety pack. So key lime, strawberry, chocolate, healthy cheesecake taste, too good to be true. Too good to be true, just 3 grams of carbs, grains, handcrafted in small batches. They're as amazing as they sound. The only thing that I would do, this is all really good, the only thing I would do is potentially maybe condense that copy a little bit just to make it a little, let's say, tweet sized, maybe limited to 150, 170 characters, and then punch up some of the key points and make it easier to skim. So bold a couple of pieces. So I would say just as amazing as they sound, would be bolded and just give you that reassurance of, hey, I'm really still skeptical about the taste, and that would convert me and actually engage me to read a little more of the text if I can find easily skimmable pieces. So use bolded text like that in your sign-up flow, and pre-select subscribe and save. Make it clear that it's the best way to buy from your brand. On the product photography, I really like these comparison charts. The regular cheesecake versus us, 0 grams of sugar. So this actually tells you very quickly about why you would want to go with this over any other cheesecake. There's some user-generated.
Do you have a sweet tooth, but you're watching your sugar, carbs, and health?
Perfect. See, starting with you have a sweet tooth, they should have that somewhere in the headliner. a little bit of beautiful kind of lifestyle photography. I love the glitter. I love that they clearly have a great sense for brand and what feeling they're going with. Good use of colors, good use of space and general contrast on this website. Again, great product photography, gives you almost like a textured feel for the product. Low carb, high protein, seriously rich and creamy. This is a really, really good way to do it. Trick is you take a great high quality product photo and then you put text overlays to drive the benefits of what you're trying to sell. So I recently called out Oscar Razors does a really good job with this as well in their startup flow, where they give you exactly what you get in the first box. Really like that. Now here is what you like. Now we're way past their special drop, and they're talking about a special kind of limited drop, which I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this on the homepage because it's kind of an afterthought, and it also is not going to really convert, and it will deter from, because I'm already checked out from the main purchasing flow, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, they're trying to sell me something else. Made with real ingredients, that's, again, product driver, and then we have a little more social proof here, and we have trust drivers. Again, make text easy to skim, punch up, and bold specific sentences. Perfect portions. What's better than healthy cheesecakes made for you? It's hard to pick a favorite. Just 3 grams of carbs. You can eat them right out of the freezer. So some of these, like, just highlight them. I love this highlight of the owner. Again, trust. People want to buy from brands, from people, not from brands. So I love that they're highlighting this story. It makes it so much more trustworthy, and they're putting their face behind everything they say. So cheers to you, Candace, for doing all of this. A little more user-generated content and the social stuff. Now, I'm not a huge fan of putting social links on websites, especially homepage, because here's the point. The job of all the social links and social media is to bring people to the website, not to lead people away from the website. You can actually give somebody a reason, basically plant the seed of doubt, and distract them by taking them off the website and taking them into Instagram, and guess what? Once they click on Instagram, do you think they're coming back to your website, or are they going to get sucked into the infinite flow of content on Instagram? They're not coming back. So stay away from this kind of stuff, and focus on selling the brand, selling the product. They're here to buy. They're not here to look at your photography. They're here to buy. So I love that. And now let's take a quick look actually at the Shop Now button, because this actually takes us to the product page. Very, very, very similar to the previous home page. This would make for a really good landing page. A couple of things again that I like is social proof, restaurant size cheesecakes, clever copy. I do wish that they actually put this product description above the product form again, and pre-selected subscribe and save, and made this product, and basically made sure that this price actually changes. So if subscription savings is the key point, highlight the savings really, really well. And we've got this variety pack. This is a little overwhelming. I wish if you're going this far with a variant selector, maybe put the images on there to help people kind of decide a little easier between each section. Because when you have this many options, the trick is helping people make an easier decision. But I like these accordions again, coming back with making things easy to skim. So I'm digging through the information. So for example, now I'm thinking, how do you ship cheesecake, right? So your estimated time delivery is indicated at the time of checkout and the confirmation email, but we make the enormous pride cheesecakes that stretch to deliver at the best possible condition, baked small batches, shipped with ice pack, recyclable insulated liner. So that call out should have been, basically for me, could have been skimmable. So that's what I would say. Other than that, this is a really solid. The brand knows how to deliver clear brand value, clear product value. Now, I wish they used some user-generated content throughout the whole flow. Call out some of these awesome reviews. But other than that, great work. Cheers.